Uncharted, the movie, Uncharted the movie, got a trailer with Tom Holland as I'm blanking
Nathan
on his
Drake.
name. Nathan Drake, thank you. I
Mark
don't know
Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg as Mark Wahlberg.
Solely.
And yeah, no, he's not solely. He does not look he does not speak, sound, look at all like Sully in any situation. He looks, sounds, acts like Mark Wahlberg. It looks shitty. It looks really shitty. It looks fun, but Mark Wahlberg looks fucking horrible. Like I don't like it. I don't like it. I watched it the first time and I'm like, that's not so bad. And then I watched the second time and I'm like, that's not even Sully. Like none of what they're showing is what Sully is or was or would be saying or doing. That's just fucking Mark Wahlberg. He doesn't even have a mustache.
Yeah,
like
I think.
grow your fucking mustache out or get a fake one.
Yeah.
I hated it. He says the line. He says, "Oh crap."
Yeah.
In the trailer, and it's like, okay.
And he's
it
also
looks fun.
He's also like hanging out of like a cargo airplane, like in Uncharted, like, and like it seems to me that this movie is gonna be like the Uncharted greatest hits. Like, here's Nate hanging out of a cargo plane. Also, we're gonna mention Sam, his brother, who doesn't come up till the fourth fucking game.
The fourth, yeah.
Also, here's Chloe. I think that's supposed to be Chloe.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I don't know who the actress is, but
yeah,
she looks the part though.
Yeah, I saw her and I'm like, that looks like Chloe, so it must be Chloe. So here's Chloe, and she doesn't show up till the second game. So it just seems to me that they initially intended it to be a series of movies, but
Right.
this movie has had such troubled production, where it's gone through, I think, 3 directors. They finally settled on the guy who directed the first Venom movie, which
okay.
and
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
and a lot of people are like, it's weird that they're doing a greatest hits in the first movie, and I'm like, if you think there's gonna be another Uncharted movie, I got some sad news for you. I don't, and the fact that they're dropping this movie in February, I think says a lot about it. This is not a summer blockbuster. They're like,
No.
let's put it out to the wolves in February.
Let's just get it over with.
I think it looks fun though. Like, I think I'll probably see it. I see everything though.
Yeah.
In fairness, but it looks fun. It looks stupid. I agree. Mark Wahlberg doesn't look like Sully. I think just some gray in his hair and a mustache would do a long way. Not even full gray. He doesn't have to do the full gray.
No, because he's supposed to be like a younger Sully.
Yeah,
right?
just maybe some salt and pepper. Even don't do the mustache. If you just threw some salt and pepper in there, that might even help a lot. But the mustache, I actually made this joke on Facebook and you liked it. I said, like, I think it's going to be a big reveal. Like at the end of Batman v Superman, you see Lex Luthor in the cage and they shaved his head finally. And you're like, oh, look, I think this movie's going to end with Sully growing out of his mustache. And Nate's going to be like, oh, weird mustache. And he's like, yeah, I'm trying it out. And then I feel like that's how the movie's going to end.
Oh, God.
I think.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right, though.
I think that's like totally going to be how it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's going to be the teaser joke at the end. Maybe even an end credits scene.
Oh, God.
I think Tom Holland doesn't look right. He
doesn't. He looks like
young.
He looks like, remember in Uncharted 3 when you play like super young Nathan Drake and you're like pickpocketing people and you actually end up pickpocketing Sully? That's the kind of Nathan Drake that not necessarily like what you play the majority of the game is.
No, yeah, I agree. And like that's an issue because it seems as though he's doing the big adventures that he does
right
as an older guy. I always imagined even from the first game that Nate was like in his early 30s. I always got that impression. I never imagined he was in his 20s. Because I know Tom Holland is 25, right? Like, but he looks like a teenager, and we know him as a teenager because of Spider-Man. But like, He is 25, but I never saw Nate as a 25-year-old. I saw him as early 30s.
As an older man, yeah.
Yeah, like he wasn't in his 40s until like maybe the fourth game. And,
right.
Yeah, and like Elena was maybe in her 20s, which we didn't even get to see her. I bet she's going to be in an end credit scene as well.
Really? You don't think they're going to have Elena in this movie?
No, I think they're gonna tease up Chloe in this one, and then at the end they'll do a little.
It's probably for the best, considering how shitty this movie's going to be. And you don't want to introduce a whole bunch of characters and just make it even more shitty. You know?
Yeah.
You don't want a cast of 5 characters when you can have a cast of 3 better characters.
But then they're like talking about Sam and stuff, and it's like, are we gonna see Sam in this movie? It seems like they were teasing that. Who's gonna play Sam? Maybe it's Nolan North. Maybe it's Troy Baker.
That would be kind of cool.
Maybe they just bring Troy Baker and he plays Sam. That would actually be kind of cool. I'd actually be kind of into that. But yeah, I don't know. It's
weird. It's weird. It doesn't. It looks fun. It looks like a see it once, laugh at it, and that's it. Forget about it. For sure.
I feel like it's in a spot, though. It is in a perfect spot right now where it could potentially, since we're all expecting it to be bad, it could potentially like defy our expectations, and we could be like, "Wow, that was actually pretty good," you know?
Yeah,
that's kind of how I was with Venom 2, where I was like, "That was actually pretty good," because I was expecting it to be trash.
But that doesn't really go for it, really, because people are going to be like, "Oh, this movie's bad. This movie's bad." And then you're going to hear bad things, and you'll be like, "That's not very bad." But it's like you're only saying that because your expectations are so low. You know. I feel like expectations have such a huge pull on whether you think something's good or not. So, yeah. If you expect it to be bad and everybody's like, this is bad, you're like, all right, well, this is going to be bad. This is going to be a time. And then you actually enjoy yourself. You're like, I liked it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I don't think expectations can change whether a movie is great or terrible. But they can change it from good to bad, though.
Right, yeah. It's a very middling sort of situation, not so much extremes.
That's where I think Uncharted is going to land no matter what, is like in the middle. Like it's going to be a middling, forgetful movie, just like
Prometheus.
Not Prometheus. The one with the guy from Prometheus that's based on a game, Assassin's Creed. It's going to be like
that's just a bad movie, though.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's going to be that bad.
But it's like, I don't know, Assassin's Creed was like a middling movie. It was like, I get it. It looked okay. It
didn't hurt anybody. It didn't.
Fassbender was crazy. Good in it. It was like, but or like the Warcraft movie where it was like it was okay. The CG looked nice.
That's kind of where I'm thinking. It's like on the level of Warcraft where it's like people see it, some people enjoy it, most people are like, and that's it, you know?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a sequel.
No, hell no. Especially not with the way the production has been going. They're going to lose money on this. They won't lose money, but they'll come close.